Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. By the way, thanks. I know this is not like a huge deal for everyone, but for me, I appreciate the 80 subscribers I have. I really appreciate you, and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and click that post notification bell and whatnot so you don't miss any of my content. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me that y'all would take the time to subscribe and watch my videos. Yeah. So, you know, appreciate it. I saw a quote on Instagram, I forgot to save it, but basically, you know, when it's like 3 in the morning and like you're reading Instagram quotes, you know, feeling sorry for yourself or whatever. The quote said, the hardest thing is that the people that I want don't put enough effort in, and the people that would probably treat me really great and like make me really happy, there's just no chemistry there, or there's just not enough chemistry there to pursue it. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. We all have our certain criteria and whatnot, and you have to have that chemistry, because at the end of the day, if you don't have chemistry, it's not gonna last. You can only learn to love somebody so much, right? And it sucks too, because there's been plenty of guys, or you know, that I've seen and I've met that we get along so well, but at the same time it's not one of those chemistry things that people, you can't force something to happen when it's not going to happen. Like, you can't force attraction to somebody, you know. And I'm not talking about sexual attraction or anything like that. I'm just talking generally speaking. Yeah, but like my experiences with dating and whatnot, and I think it's hard in 2019 to be dating, and so you gotta let things progress the way they should. Putting in that effort, because a lot of people want instant gratification. It feels good, you know, it feels good that people show enough to care to like or post or whatever, you know, or, you know, comment on something. We all swipe right, swipe left, whatever, whether you use Grindr, Scruff, Tinder, Bumble, and there were the millions of other dating apps. Like, we all do everything online nowadays, and it's not the same. It's hard to it's hard to build a chemistry with people online. I mean, you can. I've done it. Like, there's been plenty of times where it's like, you know, you're texting somebody or you're messaging somebody and you're like, wow, and you're flirting here and there, and it's like really fun. But then when you get in person, it's just like, this is awkward. It's difficult because everyone needs that instant gratification, or people are not ready for a relationship, or they think they are, or it's hard, and that's especially hard for me because I'm 25 years old and I know what I wanted out of a relationship since day one. The ideal situation to find, you know, somebody to grow old with. Obviously, everyone wants to be with somebody, right? I mean, there's probably a few exceptions. But, you know, it'd be nice to have somebody to grow old with and live a life and travel and adventure with, because, you know, life is short. I don't understand why things are like this, or why isn't this person doing, like, replying or blah blah blah. And it's just like, I realize, like, when I like somebody, I'm the type of person that I text them all the time, but I necessarily don't, like, I don't need like that constant, like, you know, reply back. Like, you don't have to reply back to me at, like, you know, 0.10 seconds like back as soon as I send a text, because I understand the world doesn't revolve around me. I'm the type of person that, you know, when I care about somebody, or I'm attracted to somebody and I want to see them, and I just want to see them, I want to text them, I want to talk to them, I want to see how they're going, what's going on with their family, what's going on with their world. But I think I get caught up sometimes because I forget how long, or that not everyone's like me, and, you know, it's so easy, no matter how busy my life is, I will always make time for the things that matter to me. Whether that be a person, my job, my YouTube channel, like, I will always find that time. And people don't want to either put in that time, or, you know, they get thrown off by somebody like me who's like I'm very understanding and very open-minded, and I get that people live their lives, and I get that. And I think a lot of people get thrown off by that or intimidated by that because of whatever insecurity or their past relationships and their baggage. And I mean, shoot, we all got baggage. Like, I'm sure we've all had a rocky relationship here and there. But I think the biggest thing for everyone to come out with when it comes to dating in 2019, especially when you're young like this, and like I have an old soul, well, at least what people have told me, I have an old soul. Like I like old. I love all the older things, and I don't really relate to many people in my generation because we just don't have anything to talk about. It's maybe because I've always liked hanging around the older generations and learning from them and hearing stories and like understanding them. So maybe it's because I understand them better than my own generation because of how I chose to, or who I chose to associate myself with and whatnot. Who knows? I don't know. But I think with everyone with dating is just letting things go. Just let things flow and let things happen. Don't force anything to happen. Yeah, trust me, we all want something to happen like instantly. It's like I meet someone great and I just want to lock them down forever. But it's like you can't do that. You have to give people time to come around and figure out themselves, because I mean, especially for me, like I'm 25 years old, and just because I know what I want out of life or what my road is doesn't mean somebody else does, and maybe they're still figuring themselves out, and I know I am. Every day I figure something new about myself out, and I'm changing and I'm growing as a person, and many people don't know what's going on. Some people don't even know what they're going to do the next tomorrow, you know. So I think the hardest part is, or the biggest thing for me dating is, don't force anything to happen that shouldn't happen. Don't force anybody to text you. Don't force anyone to care about who you are. If they care about you, that'll happen naturally. And if they want you, they'll be there. And you know, and you gotta trust yourself enough to know when those red flags pop up, that you're not gonna be blinded by, you know, infatuation, you know, of this person. But this is a touchy subject for people, and it's hard to dating in 2019 or dating in this time period. I mean, who knows what it was like 20, 30 years ago, but it was probably better because you didn't have cell phones really, you know, you didn't have Facebook or Instagram and all these likes and dislikes. If you're somebody who's lost and doesn't know what they want from a relationship, or just jump into it and figure out what you don't like and what you do like. It's hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be uncomfortable as hell going on dates with random people, and don't get so caught up in having pride and communicate with them what you feel is hurting yourself, like that's hurting you. Don't internalize it, because that just leads to bad things. You'll blow up. Trust me, I have the worst temper sometimes. I guess that comes with the Taurus. We're gonna go like that. But yeah, work out, work on yourself. Know who you are at the end of the day. Know who you are, know what your likes and dislikes and what you want out of life. And you can make your decisions from there. Be happy. Find somebody that suits you and compliments you and genuinely cares about you, even through the hardest times, because sometimes it's hard to love people. Sometimes, because they just do the dumbest things. But at the end of the day, if at the end of the day you can find somebody that makes you smile, makes you happy overall, and isn't like a succubus of a person, go for it. Live your life, but focus on you. Be happy, but just don't let an opportunity pass if you can. And don't change your career for somebody. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Don't give, hey, give props for people doing that, but don't change your life to suit other people all the time. Make arrangements and work things around, because it's a two-way street. One person can't be making all the decisions and sacrificing, quote unquote, their time, their job, where they're gonna stay, what's going on. Like if I decide, it's like if I'm with somebody I'm usually up to go find somewhere else, or like I'll make that choice to make that person happy to go live somewhere or whatever. If I'm with them, I really care about them and I see a long future with them, because I don't make decisions about people unless I can see a long future with them. And yeah, I'm sorry I'm rambling over here. I'm just rambling and talking about stuff, but I don't know, I just feel like it needed to be addressed. Love yourself, because how the fuck are you gonna love anybody else? Sorry for the cussing, but how the hell are you gonna love anybody else? Just like RuPaul says. Because if you don't love yourself, you know, life's a struggle already without being happy with who you are. And push away all those insecurities and give everybody a chance. Because everyone deserves a chance and a clean slate. At least once. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video because, yeah. Anyway, y'all have a fantastic night or day or whatever time you're watching this, if it's not Wednesday or not, but y'all be great. Make memories with people, whether it be friends or relationships or whatever, family. Oh, and if y'all have anything y'all want me to do as a YouTuber, or you'd like to see me to do anything, post it in the comments below. And I'll do it as soon as possible, and I'll make sure to give y'all a shout out for these ideas. But I have all the social medias, pretty much. And they're all GoodOleChap. Y'all have a beautiful night, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!